Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So I'm excited to talk about some romance. So I want to read a lot more romance this summer. I started the year off strong, that I did read a lot the first month, and I haven't read that much since. I think I've sprinkled one or two each month, but I want to catch up, especially the ones that I already had on my Kindle. Some I've had on my Kindle for at least a year or two. That's just sitting there that I know I want to read. So we're going to talk about those books. So I have about 10 books that I really want to read. It's probably going to be more than that as the month goes by. But 10 that I know, okay, these are going to be my first set. In between, of course, I read more of literary fiction, historical fiction, classic, all of that. I sprinkle these romance in it. Romance is also books that I tend to read real fast. I can literally fly through a romance book in a day because for some reason, I just can, the writing style is easier. Also, I'm in the mood, especially if it's really good, I could fly through them. So just know when I read a lot of romance, my book count for the month is high. So we're going to start out talking about some books. Some of these authors are new to me, but I'm going to give it a try. If you've read any of these, let me know if you like them. Don't give it away, but let me know if you like them. Alright. So the first one I have on my list is Unconditional, and this is by Sean. Don't know who this author is, but the cover is the bomb. But this is a story that is about basically a summer hookup fling that one person I guess grew more attached than it was supposed to be for the summer. But after the summer, they went their separate ways without really expressing their feelings. And then they rekindle, I believe, 2 years later. And what are they going to do with the feelings now? Did it die? Did it get stronger? Do they want more? That kind of deal. I'm here for it because summer romance, you expected to end and not go beyond that. But we'll see what this author do to that. Then you have these two authors that I always read their books. Last year was the first time in the 5 or 6 years since I discovered them that I have not read one book from them. And because I took a break from them because I started feeling like their book were becoming similar. And they also had a trope that I'm not a big fan of, the baby trope. The oops, I'm pregnant, surprise, I'm pregnant, that kind of deal. And they were irritating me with that. But I heard that they calmed down. But let's hope these ones that I'm looking at don't have that situation. So the first one is from Penelope Ward. And this is The Assignment. Now this is an office romance, which can be tricky for me. But this one I like because of how they're saying, well, no, this is not an office romance. Sorry, mistaken with the other one. But this is supposed to be a enemy to lover trope situation. I don't know exactly what this is, but they have a past connection, the two characters, and he's assigned to do something where he has to interact with her because she's related to someone that he's supposed to have assignment for. That's what I know about this one. I'm going to walk into this one blind because I wasn't sure what the deal is with this. Then I have Vicalian. Now, Penelope Ward and Vicalian tend to write together sometime, but I couldn't find anything I liked that they wrote together recently. So I only found two from Vicalian separate. The first one is The Boss Project. Now, this one is the one that is the office, but this is different because they met by accident when he barged in a dressing room. Needless to say, she wasn't happy about it. Then when she went to the interview, ta-da, was him there. And he also wasn't happy because he did not want to hire anybody, but he's forced to hire someone for whatever reason. And she's like the best candidate. So their tension from what happened before and then having to work with each other, that looked like it's just going to be juicy, but I'm here for it. And then the next one is called The Summer Proposal. And this is something to do with a blind date. A woman went on a blind date, and while she's there, the guy that approached her, she thought was the guy for the blind date. It turned out he was not. He left her a ticket for to come see a hockey play, and once he left her the ticket. That's what I'm getting. And she realized then that wasn't her date, but she decided because the actual blind date, there was no chemistry. She's gonna go to the game. When she goes to the game, she realized she's there by herself, and when she looked down, he was one of the player. It just seemed fun. I'm just thinking, that's where we're gonna go with that one. All right. So then we have Personal. So this is by Alexander House. I am not a fan of the male character in this. He was a quite messed up person in one of the books from the McLean brothers, which is the second book in the series. And then Ella is Big Salt's daughter. And I'm thinking, Lord, Big Salt gonna have a heart attack. Because you know how Big Salt feels about his kids. If you have not read the McLean brothers, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please read that series. It is one of the best romance series. You will not be disappointed. These brothers and their whole family are a mess, but they're romantic, and it's just full of drama and romance, everything you want. So this is a spin-off with this series because one of the brothers is a basketball player. So these are men from the team and their love story, and they all have a theme where the men from in this Cyclone series is they all suffer from some form of childhood trauma, and this is no different from the male character in this. He has that issue. So Ella involved with this, I don't know how it's going to play out. I am not a big fan of the fact that Ella is the woman in this. I don't know what you're doing, Alexander House, but we're going to find out about this. Then I have two urban fiction. So two urban fiction. The first one, Beyond Measures, and this is a Kimberly Brown. This one has a high ratings on Goodreads. And I had downloaded this maybe 2 months ago, and I didn't get to it. And I said, you know what, I'm going to get to it. And this is about a single father who used to be a street hustler, and now he's a businessman. And then we have a girl, Ari, and she is recently single, and they crossed paths somehow, but their paths came back, where the woman, the mother of his child showed up, and then Ari's ex, disgruntled ex, is given problem. So they both have ex's issue, so that's going to complicate their relationship. That's what I'm getting from this. But y'all, I like the cover. I'm here for this cover. The next one cover is even better, and that is Saving Sunflowers, and that is this one I had on my Kindle for at least a year and a half. And I wanted to read it, and every time I said I'm going to read it and I never get to it, it is going to be read this summer. I'm here for it. And this is a man with his sketchy lifestyle, and he met a waitress who is a student in a university. But she's a little, she don't even know what she wants half the time. She's just kind of bored with life, but then kind of like want to do something. And he's like that bad boy, intrigue her. So you get that, the good girl, bad guy situation. But they getting to know each other, and they're gonna somehow, romance kicking off in there, but somehow his lifestyle is gonna be an issue. So that's what I get with this. We'll see how it goes. But this one also had a high ratings, guys, and so I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It's a little long too, but I'm here for it. Then there is a new release one that I saw that I'm not sure about, but we're gonna read it, and it's called Good Morning Love, and Ashley M. Coleman. And this is something to do with a both musician, songwriter, and kind of mixing business with pleasure, and reserved about it. One person's not sure about it because they told themselves they would never do that. And so that's what I'm getting with this. So it might be interesting, but it also is a popular one in terms of it is regular publishing one, which sometimes can be a hit or miss with me. So we'll see how that goes. Then I need to get back to some Tina Martin. Now, I read Monty 2 years ago. It was one of my favorite romance that year. And I always want to read the whole series with the brothers. It's not just brothers. There's uncle, but basically the family. It's the St. Clair's family. And I said, yeah, I'm going to. I tried to read Royal, the first one, and then I never really finished it. It started real slow, and I wasn't, it didn't grab me like how Monty grabbed me from like the get-go. Monty was just like, literally couldn't put that book down. So I decided to read the one before Monty, which is Magnus. And this one is this man having a proposal to a woman that he wants her to have his baby. No strings attached. He's not expecting her to do anything because he got it like that. But he wants to carry on his legacy, and he's offering like, can you have my baby, please? So I'm already like, what? Yeah, I'm gonna read this one. This doesn't seem like this out of the crazy mess, but I'm here for it because I want to see how is this gonna play out. Is he gonna get what he wants? That kind of deal. And then the last book, which is book number 10. So this 10 book, yeah. Implied consent. And this one is a football player, and there was some kind of scandal that made him step away from football. And then there's a sports attorney, and she is somehow crossed his path because she lost her job because of she ended a relationship with a guy who was part of the firm, the law firm that she works. So now she's out of a job, but somehow they cross paths. Don't know how. This one, another one that I don't know much about, but it's a part 2. So technically it's an 11 book, but I only put down this one because if I don't like it, I'm not going to go to the second one. But it's a duel. So let's see if this is going to be good, where I would go ahead and finish and read the second book because it's a duel, like I said. So let me know if you've read any of these books and how you feel about them. But these are right now the romance book that I am excited about, and I am going to be reading this summer. And I'm hoping to start literally July 1st because you guys know I'm still going to finish out the month with all Caribbean books. And I do have one more Caribbean romance, but I'm not ready for it. So, but yeah. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm going to be reading for this month as far as romance. Let me know what you guys are interested in lately as far as romance. What do you guys loved that you've read recently that you think I might like? And yeah, so yeah, guys, I'm going to end this video, and I will see you in the next one.